Well, I got down here to Wardensville a couple hours ago and got set up. It took me a while to get things kind of set up going, but I thought I'd give you a short, quick tour. If you remember last year, I was here, same thing, same time. Usually about this time of year, I do some hunting. And I like to hunt down here in Wardensville area. It's in West Virginia. It's down in the mountains. It's not real high elevation, probably about 1,300 feet, 1,400 feet. But part of it goes up a little bit higher. But there's lots of trails down here, but I enjoy coming down here. Brought my camper down, so I'll show you a little bit about it. It's an old camper, older. It's a 1995. It's an Electra, Dutchman, I think. But it's seen a lot of use. I bought it, it's been about 3 years ago now. But it's kind of rough around the corners. But it's structurally, it's good. And functionally, everything seems to be working okay. So I've got some supper cooking right there. That's some country sausage. It was frozen, so I put a little water in there trying to get it cooked down. It's got gas heat, propane. So that'll be ready here in a little bit. Forgot a few things. I had emptied the camper and I forgot to put things back in, so I forgot a couple things, but no major things. This is the bed area, the sleeping quarters. This will sleep two comfortably. I'm by myself. Hopefully Bev will come down here. Maybe bring Lexi or Ashton. She might come down this weekend. If so, there's a lot more space. This couch here, if you can see it, it folds out. It will sleep two, very comfortably one, but it'll definitely sleep two. And this little dinette area where I've got all my junk piled up, this table comes out and it actually turns into a sleeping quarters as well. It'll comfortably sleep one, like I say, close it'll be two. So, but usually two adults in the back and two kids up front. But so far, I've only done the ones here so far. Ashton came down with me last year. So, but anyways, what do I want to show you? Lots of storage. And here I've got my charging station. Right now it's just running off of battery power. All these lights, usually I have them off, but I have them on right now just to record, to conserve battery power. But it runs off of 12 volt batteries. Everything in here runs off 12 volt, even the TV. But I forgot that my adapter, this is the one connected to the power outlet for the generator, but I forgot that my 12 volt adapter shorted out. So if I want to watch TV, I've got to turn the generator on, which is no problem. It's very economical, and that's the generator there. I'll just wheel it outside when I want to use it. Usually when I come back from hunting and I get ready for the supper routine thing, I will go ahead and charge my batteries back up. You can't see them, but underneath there, there's 3 batteries, and it'll give me usually about 3 days worth of charge, unless I'm going to run the heater, the gas heater, which is off of propane, and then it'll be about every night I'll have to recharge about 3-4 hours. This is my charging station. It's a 40 amp charging station that charges my battery going down, the 3 batteries. Actually I have 4 batteries because there's one on the front too. I have that as a reserve. And I've got a switch down here. It will, I can select what I want to use it for. And down here is my panel. Whoops, if I can get it open here. Well, maybe not. Yeah, just a panel. All that over there is for the battery, 12 volt system, and it's a converter in there which takes it from 110 down to, or 120 down to 12 volt. But it also has a couple dedicated 120 circuits. Overall, it's a 30 amp 120 volt system. These old campers, they don't have 50 amp, and nothing in here is 220. So Oh, let's see, what else? Oh, it took me a little bit to get the fridge going. This is the fridge. It runs off of gas, propane, the 2 tanks I have in the front of the camper. I can select that for electric or gas. Electric if I have 120 hookup, which will use a converter down to 12 volts through the fridge. And it actually, I think it uses ammonia, and it uses ammonia to cool. So just got a couple things up here, starting to cool down. But as long as I got a green light, that's a good thing. Usually, in order to get this thing started up, I've always got to take my air compressor, and I always bring it along just in case. But I bring my air compressor on the outside of the camper so I can blow out the gas orifice. Sometimes rust gets in there, or cobwebs from spiders. So, anyways, this is about it. Here's shower, toilet. I may not use the actual toilet. Solids will go in here. I'll put that in the toilet maybe. I don't know. I'm set up if I want to use it. I've got underneath the bed, there's storage from the access outside. I've got storage there, but I've got a 35-gallon water tank underneath there. So, and right now I've got my, you can't see it, but I've got my hot water tank going, heating the water. Yeah, it's starting to get hot. Yeah. Yep. A little bit of steam there. You can probably see it. Alright. Well, that's about it. So, have a good night.